Today we celebrate the first day of Advent. And so a real Advent theme is the three comings of Christ. Christ as he came and stepped into our world in history some 2,000 years ago. But the Christ who steps into our lives today, the spiritual presence of Christ who comes to us. And then the third sense, that looking to the future when Christ will come in glory, bringing all the creation to its fulfillment and handing the kingdom to the Father. The reading today from the Gospel is about standing up and being ready. It ends quite simply with these words, "Therefore, you too must stand ready, because the Son of Man is coming at an hour you do not expect." The Jewish people were living in expectation for the coming of the Messiah, the Christ. It was what they longed for. But the Christ came in such an unexpected way, hidden in the womb of Mary. Hence this time being a time of pregnant expectation. And with Christ coming in this way, it's again our God doing amazing things in time and in history in our world, just as he does today. How is Christ going to make himself present to me today? What's the encounter where I'm going to catch a glimpse of the Christ? Because our Christ comes to us often in hidden ways. The laugh of a little child might suddenly move us in a way we hadn't expected. Somebody might say something to us, or even just smile to us in the street. We're in the midst of despair, and we know it was a graced moment for us. For those encounters that we have with Christ in every day are always graced moments. We've always got to look out for them, to be aware. And then finally, when Christ will come again in glory. The gospel passage for today gives a longer account of how we should be ready. Jesus starts off talking about as it was in Noah's day with the coming of the flood. They weren't expecting it. Be ready. And then another little parable. If the householder had known at what hour the burglar was coming, they would have been ready. And we too have to stand ready to welcome the Christ when he comes to the moments of our day. In lots of ways, that's what this Advent season is about. It's about preparing our hearts for that day when we meet Christ face to face. It's a time of new beginnings, where in this new church year, we once again recommit ourselves to following Christ, to being true, more true to his ways of love and life, of seeking his truth more deeply in our lives and living it in our daily encounters with those around us. May your Advent season be a time of blessings and grace. As we advance through the Advent season, and the Advent wreath gets brighter as we light more candles, so too may we become brighter as we turn towards Christ in this time of new beginning. And just one little last thing, which is not really related to the reflection today. You might have noticed I've got a new Bible. I'm using the lectionary translation that we will introduce in our churches in a few years' time, the Revised New Jerusalem Bible. It seems appropriate for me to start getting used to that translation now. So in these little video clips, I'll continue to use this Bible translation so that you too get used to it over the next few years And when we finally introduce it into our parishes across the country, you'll be ready to welcome it because you'll already know it. Have a great day. God bless you all.